Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. I don't know it's them.
And that.
Here with another video for you guys. Of course guys, we have another sit down video for you guys. It's kind of a reflection, a story time, a reasoning, whatever you call it. We haven't done this in a while, so please guys, thank you so much for clicking on this video. If it's your first video, please consider what? Subscribing, smashing that like button, and leaving a comment right down below. Let us know where you're watching from, what you like most about our channel, or just what you think about this video. It really helps us out. Thank you guys so much, and all returning subscribers, big up on yourself. We love and we appreciate all of you guys. So what we're gonna be talking about today is, in today's video, what we're gonna be talking about, guys, we're just gonna be doing a reasoning, sharing our journey here in Canada over the past 3 years, what it's been like, the pros, the cons, the reality versus expectations. Is it what we expected being here for this long? And also sharing some milestone that we have experienced over the time, and some challenges as well that we have experienced over the time as well. So of course guys, we have always been sharing our stories, we have always been sharing what life is like, but it's very important sometimes to just do a reflection from a place of gratefulness, from a place of gratitude, and also with an intention to just, let you guys know that it's possible. If it is that you're thinking of moving to a new country, it doesn't have to be Canada, that it's possible, and that the transition might be difficult at first, but it all work out in the end, right?
Mm-hmm.
It all work out in the end, for an easier way to put it. Now guys, we're sitting here today, guys. What day is it? It's Wednesday today. I'm about to go to work in a bit. Malika is at swimming. Nat is going to work later, and Malia is in the background. In case you guys are hearing, those screams, that's actually Malia in the background. But it wasn't always like this, guys. It wasn't always I'd say as comfortable as it may seem right now. Even though it's not where we want it to be, I think we are at a place that we're just so grateful and we're just so thankful that everything is going pretty much according to plan, and we just want to share that with you guys. Coming to Canada in 2019, guys, in case you're new here, I came to Canada in 2019 as an international student. I'm not sure, came as a worker. And then Malika was our only daughter at the time. Being a student, guys, it was difficult. It was difficult because I had to take a step back from life, to go back way in order to go forward. In terms of, like, I didn't think that I would have been like going back to school and doing all of that rodeo, but I did it with the intention that, come a student, get a work permit, move on, become PR, become citizen. So that was the first difficult decision that we had to make. We had to make it together. So that decision, I decided to do it, even though it wasn't something that I saw myself doing in the moment, and stuff like that. And guys, when we came to Canada, it wasn't what we expected at first, in terms of everything never worked out immediately. Nats can tell her right here, so that, listen, she had to do it, right?
I didn't want to get into it. Yeah, I had to do it. I had to do work from 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock in the night, away from my family. So it was hard. So the transition for most persons, especially with kids, is hard, and it was hard for us.
Yeah, it did hard, guys. The transition period was very difficult, and a part of the transition period, I think we learned a lot. It taught us that, listen, as long as we do the work, we'll get the reward. But it also depends on your own drive and determination and what you want to accomplish from a new country, because Canada is just like anywhere else. If you don't work, you don't get paid. If you work, you get paid. That's a big difference here. So many persons have come to Canada before us and even after us, who are not really getting the same rewards that we have gotten, and it's all because they have different mindset. Their priorities are different. As long as you have the right priorities, again, apologies for Malay in the background. As long as you have the right priorities and you're willing to, I'd say, start over, then it will be okay. Things will be better, and that's almost a guarantee. In life, you know, they say that there's no guarantee, but I think we've seen it so many times that as long as you come with the right mindset and the right attitude towards life, towards work, towards achieving your goals, towards working for a better life for yourself and your family, Canada always rewards you. I've seen it, not have seen it, and I'm sure that if you guys are thinking of making a transition, it's gonna be okay in the end as well, right? Now, sometimes we sit and we look back over it, guys, and we're like, yo, we're blessed, you know? And we're looking at it from a now point of view. But guys, I'm telling you, it wasn't always that way. Sometimes we sit and we look now and we're like, yo, we even have a child in Canada. Like that was something that we not even think, that we didn't even thought about. Just 3 years ago, like April 2019, we were still in Jamaica. We were still in Jamaica, fantasizing, hoping, praying that, you know what, the door will open to give us this opportunity. At the time, I not even did apply it. I did apply it
Yes, I did.
in April.
Yeah, you just started.
Yeah, I think, yeah, in and around that time, I think I may have submitted my application for the study permit first. Again, in case you guys are new, we have never traveled before. Not have our passport, which was probably still gonna be expired at that time, but she
No.
never traveled yet.
Never expired.
And them, we not even have a passport yet, guys, because traveling wasn't really on my agenda. Like I wasn't really a foreign-minded person, as you guys may or may not know. So I didn't even have a passport at that time. So then got the passport, applied for the school, not scholarly school like 24/7, which again brings me to another point. If it is that you guys want to make the transition, you have to take your future into your own hands. You have to make sure that you take the initiative to do your research. Not only to do your research, but to be a part of the process. Like the administrator at the school know Nats by name. Even before she even met me, because Nats, you know, email her, call her 24/7. So
I did all the paperwork. You just went to school. Basically.
Exactly. So you have to put yourself in that position. You have to take initiative for your own future, pretty much. So I remember when I got the acceptance letter from the school, that was like the first, I'd say, big moment. And I remember like I was at work and I got it and say, yo, that's the thing followed through and we get accepted, and we were happy. We were happy, but we were still kind of cautiously optimistic because we haven't really submitted the study permit before, and we already decided from early on that we're going to be doing it on our own because we can't afford consultant like some of you lovely people watching this video right now. So we started just doing research, and I'm gonna give a huge shout out to the only YouTuber who I could have found who was doing the content that we're doing right now, and it's as told by Canadian Immigrant Stories. Big shout out to Christina. I mean, like, your videos were videos that Nats can tell her, like, I'm up like middle of the night, just like learning, watching. And you know what? Pretty soon, guys, we have a live coming back on our channel, and we'll be interviewing Christina. So you guys can look forward to that. June, the date for that is gonna be coming very soon. So that was the only YouTube channel that was available at the time, and I remember just countless nights just up watching it, just up fantasizing, learning, and say, yo, B, was that you? Yo, legit. And yeah, that was something that we look back now and remember those times. And I remember many nights we were like up, like not even sleep, like we were just up at midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, 11 o'clock at night, just doing research, just reading, just looking over before we even do the study permit process. I remember when I was like about to start the process, guys, what I started researching mostly was reasons for study permit refusals, rejections. So I made sure that I addressed most of those reasons that why study permits were being rejected and refused and stuff like that. And then that ultimately allowed me, to put my application together in such a way that I addressed all the reasons why I studied. So pretty much what I did, I pretended as if I was refused, and then I'm making a reapplication. I'm applying again. So that means that you address all the possible reasons why you might be refused, and then that was, I think, one of the biggest factor why we were successful. But anyways, guys, I got the study permit in the year. That's the kind of bad mind me because our work permit never come through yet.
Bad mind.
So we were happy, but we were still kind of split down the middle because of course I applied for my study permit first, and then I applied for Nat's work permit and Malika visitors record. It's usually recommended that you do that, guys. Informally, IRCC is not going to tell you this, of course, but from research it shows that there's a higher percentage of getting approved when the student applies first, and then the family apply after. Now, if you want to apply together, that's totally up to you because there are many persons who apply together too and has been successful. It's just we're just talking about greater percentages here, right? So anyways, Nats got through eventually, guys. We came to Canada, and then we come to Canada with Brock Packet. We don't know this already. We come to Canada with Brock Packet, like a barrel, and we forward, and we're there, and then, we decide, we're not even get that fairy tale honeymoon period.
None. It has to get first week.
After the first week, after both of us landing here, we both started working.
It had to be like underground working.
So we not even got that up to now. We actually
moment there.
Yeah. Up to now, we haven't even gotten that opportunity to just sit back and say, "Oh, based like Canada, relax."
That's something that
no. It's been on the grind from the get go because you know what we did. We began with the end in mind. So we knew what we wanted in the long run. So we had to start working immediately. Nas got a job as a housekeeper, and I got a decent part-time job at the time, which was very demanding, and I had to let it go. There's tons of videos on that, by the way, guys. You guys can go and check out some previous videos where we talk about all our earlier experiences here in Canada, so you guys can go check that out. But the blessing was we came to this small town called Grand Prairie, which is just a very good place to come as a new immigrant, as an international student, as a temporary worker, even as a permanent resident, because Grand Prairie is one of those places that's always booming. There's always jobs here, and that's something that Grand Prairie prides itself on, and I can tell you that it's facts. If you go and you look for a job, you're gonna get it. It might not be the job that you want, but it's gonna put food on the table. By the way, if you're watching this video and you're from Grand Prairie tourist board, link me up. You understand? Link is in the description right below. Go and give me a link. Shoot me an email, man. We could do something together. Anyways, we came to this place. We started working immediately. And that really and truly kind of propelled us to kind of start achieving stuff quickly. Like, we got our first car within a month after being here. There's a video on that as well. Go and check that out. Our first car in Canada. We got a car a month after being here. Then 3 or so months after being here, we got our own apartment. We were hoping to kind of save some money before we made that transition, but things never really worked out the way we wanted it to. So we had to get our own apartment, our own, everything. And then of course, we had a we have a developmentally delayed child. So of course there's tons of up and down still, because getting her into different programs, getting different resources, getting different things, all of that was a transition in of itself, right? I check on her. Yeah. All of that was a transition in and of itself, guys. So yeah, that's something that we like to share. And you know what? Getting here, Malika started school, a special program and all of that, and I'm like, yo, it's just so awesome the fact that, you know what, we come to this country and we weren't born here. We haven't been here even 3 years yet. We're just coming up to 3 years now in another 6 months or so. So we have literally been here 2.5 years, guys, and the amount that we have achieved in the 2.5 years that we've been here. I think that it would have taken us at least probably 10 years to achieve this much if we were still in Jamaica. If we would have even gotten to where we have gotten. Of course, guys, this is Malia. If you guys are new here, Malia, of course, our Canadian baby. We have stories that we share, our birth experience, all of them things, so you guys can go and check that out too. I remember when we did our tax return, and then we got some money back, and we say, yo, babes, we never get so much money from Jamaica yet, you know? And we were fresh here still, and I'm like, a country that we haven't even, we are not like born here or whatever. We came here a few years ago, and this country has given us so much that, like, right now, I'm telling you that Canada has given us so much in 2.5 years that Jamaica hasn't given us in almost 30 years that we've been there. No, I'm not saying that of all of those persons, oh, they're not patriotic or they're not whatever. I'm just speaking facts, guys. Now, if you want to disagree or agree, if you are in, like, for example, if you're watching this video from Jamaica and Jamaica has been good to you, kudos. But bottom line is,
talk for ourselves.
We can only talk for ourselves. I remember, like, we went to this early stimulation clinic, early stimulation place with Malika for her to get into a part of a program while we're still in Jamaica. We were on a waiting list for over a year, like legit over a year. Like, after being in Canada and stuff like that, I'm like, babes, I know we're gonna get through if we go there soon. It's like there are not enough social programs for everyone. There's not enough. In other words, persons who are qualified don't get the job, but persons who know persons get the job. And that's one of the things that I think is holding back our country. And that's one of the things that we love, the fact that here in Canada, the most qualified person gets the job. And that's bar none. Like, yes guys, that is facts. Because I never thought that it would be possible for me to become a manager in a bank in Jamaica. But yet still, that's not a hope, that's not a fantasy, that's not a dream anymore, because I'm actually a manager in the largest bank in North America, here in Canada. Yeah, that's right. That means say, I'm a hire people, I'm a fire people, and it means say, yeah, man, legit, like, people manager. I'm say, yo, do that, do this, do that, do that, do this, do that, do that. You understand? I didn't thought that would have been possible, but that's what it is right now. And even for Nats, Nats is definitely striving as well, like, in terms of, like, she's no longer doing housekeeping or anything like that.
Nothing like that.
But she's now, like, in an office doing office jobs and stuff like that, which is good in just 2.5 years. But guys, we want to share that it's possible with you guys by sharing our story. But it also comes down back, as I said, to your own mindset, your own goal, your own determination, what you want out of this pretty much. You get as much as you put in.
If you don't put in nothing, you don't get nothing. It's not a fairy tale, it's life.
It's life, right?
It's life.
It's life, and that's facts, guys.
And not because you come to Canada, oh, everything is like fairy tale. It's merry. No, you have to work. And everybody says you have to work. If you don't work, you don't get paid. If you work, you don't have anything. So you constantly have to be working.
And just to explain on that, like, when we say to work, we mean work. Like, for example, in Jamaica, you can survive on 50% effort. You can just go to work and, backstrap a little bit and, like, 50% effort. But here in Canada, it's 100% effort. You have to be in it. I mean, like, you have to sweat, you have to out there, you have to look it. Because ultimately, even as an immigrant, it's even harder for us to survive here because, we have immigration goals, and a part of those immigration goals is actually working. So to meet those immigration goals, you have to make sure that you're working and you're making the hours and you're not growing up the ladder, because that is what's going to keep you here. So you can't come and get comfortable and complacent and forget to say, oh, yeah, yaddy. And once you get that bus, if you come through the door, you have to make sure you shut the door, because you're not go back that way there. A forward alone you're going, right? That means that you're only looking ahead. You're looking to become a citizen. You're looking to become a permanent resident. And that starts the first day when you land. When you get off that plane for the first time and you get that study permit or you get that work permit, the mindset that you're becoming a citizen or a permanent resident in the future starts immediately. So you start doing things to put yourself in you start putting yourself in a position to meet all those immigration deadlines. So if you want to apply for express entry, you have to make sure you're doing a job that can qualify you for Canadian experience class when you left school. You want to make sure that you're doing a job, if it's even part-time, because like for example, the TR to PR program came out. So for all of those persons who probably was like skylarking throughout their international student days, they might not have been qualified for that. But if you do the hours, there are programs that might come out that you might be qualified for. So you want to just make sure you put yourself in that position that you can, reach all those goals that you have. I haven't met a person who said they just come to Canada to study and want to go back home yet. I've never met that person. So it simply means that if you're deciding to come to this country to study, it means that you have those goals in mind. And having those goals in mind means that you have to begin immediately. It's not a fairy tale. It's not a fairy tale. It's hard, it's difficult, and there's no way to sugarcoat it. It's not a case where you come and everything is on a platter and in front of you and all you need to do is go and serve yourself buffet style. That's not the case, right? So in ending, hope you guys get some substance from our random sit down, reasoning, story time, everything put together. The takeaway is don't give up on your goal. Don't give up on your dream. Be positive at all times and do your own research. You can't go wrong when you do your own research. Doing your own research doesn't mean necessarily watching YouTube videos, because all we share is our experiences. We are no consultants. Your research includes calling the school, getting the facts, going on the IRCC website, getting the facts. If there's anything that is unclear to you, you call IRCC personally and say, hey, I saw this on the website, can you explain it to me? You can do that. Get the facts, and you cannot go wrong. You cannot go wrong when you have done your own research, you are empowered, you are motivated, and you can teach somebody else. That is the lesson. That is the lesson. That is the lesson. And one final thing, it's not a fairy tale. So if you feel like you can come and just relax and take life as it come and breathe, no, that's not going to work.
And then you complain that stuff don't work out for you.
It's not going to work. Smooth sailing. It's not going to work. You have to just push, and keep pushing. If there's a cracking at the door, kick it down. Kick it until it drop down. Because that's how you're going to make it here. That's how you're going to survive here. And that's how you're going to strive here and make a better life for yourself and for your family. Anyways, that rounds up this sit down. I know I did most of the talking, like 99% of the talking as usual. That's what it is, guys. Please smash a like if you like this video. Leave a comment, guys, and definitely don't forget to subscribe to our channel. The other thing I want you guys to do for me is to please share the video. Share the videos around so other persons can see this content, so other persons can get motivated and get the facts as it is, right? Anybody who tells us Canada better is a lie, them I tell, right? Share the video, share the content, subscribe to the channel. Nuts and Dems here with another sit down. Malia is here. Say bye, Malia. Say hi. I'm about to run and pick up Malika now, guys. Thank you so much. See you guys in the next video. Thank you for enjoying this random video, by the way. See you guys in the next video.